What's up, all you beautiful, gorgeous, sexy people out there? Welcome back to my Oakland Raiders franchise in Madden NFL 25. So guys, as promised, I was going to do a quick recap of the regular season, just in order to recap what's happened and all that stuff, and of course to preview what's going to happen in the playoffs. That's right, we're finally able to talk about playoffs. So as you can see here, the Steelers got the #1 seed overall. I got the #2 seed in the AFC. So we both had the first round bye week. We're not going to be in the wild card. The Broncos end up playing the Jaguars, and of course the Bills end up playing the Patriots, and we play the winner of the Bills and Patriots. Yeah, buddy. So you see here in the NFC, the Seahawks got the #2 seed overall, but the #1 seed in the AFC, or NFC, I mean, in the NFC they got the #1 seed, and the Packers, the Saints, the 49ers, the Cowboys, and the Eagles. So guys, the Eagles end up playing the Packers, the 49ers end up playing the Cowboys, and the Saints and the Seahawks end up having that first round bye. So let's go back. Let's see who we're going to play. You guys ready? We're playing the New England Patriots. Tom Brady and the New England Patriots are coming to the black hole. We're facing off in a AFC showdown. It's basically a quarterfinal, almost a semifinal. We're close to the Super Bowl, guys. All we need is 2 more wins, and we're going to be in the Super Bowl. If you ain't first, you're last. As you can see here in the AFC West, it shows us as winning the AFC West, because we have that #1 ranking. Yeah, that's right, Broncos, that's right, Forehead, that's right, you're last. If you ain't first, you're last. So guys, another thing I wanted to do, I wanted to talk about, as you see I go through here, overall we had a pretty decent offense. Our total offense was balanced. We were a balanced team this year, but what I wanted to do was show or highlight the league stats, or our season stats, our individual stats on the year. You see Mike Vick, he has a 91.2 rating, our passer rating. Overall, we did okay on offense, or offensively as far as throwing. We threw for 3,151 yards, 26 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. That's the major thing. If we go into New England against if they come to us, but if we go into that game and we have too many turnovers, we will not escape Tom Brady. We will lose that game. So we have to limit our turnovers on offense, especially through the air. Now rushing, the main thing I've done all season is rain the ball down people's throats. So you see here, Darren McFadden has had 322 rushing attempts, 1,798 yards for an average of 5.6 yards per carry with 17 touchdowns. So he's also only had 3 fumbles, which is pretty good. We've ran the ball all season with him. We've done very well. We've averaged, that's a great average, especially in the NFL. That's a great average. It's just showing our balance, because I believe Mike Vick had 318 attempts throwing and 322 rushing. That's great. That was awesome. It's been a great year running the ball. And then receiving wise, you guys, Andre Johnson, he's had 70 receptions. That's great. That's like one of the most I've had all my Madden careers all together. I know I've had like an 80 reception year one time, but usually I stick to that like 50, because I like to spread the ball around. As you can see down here, they all have decent amount of catches. They're all in the same range. Riviera, my tight end, comes up at #2 with receptions, but Jacoby Ford comes up with the second most receiving touchdowns on the team at 6, and McFadden, of course, has had 4. He's been a beast all season. I love running the screens. Blocking, nobody cares about, because nobody cares about the fatties. Unfortunately, the fat people don't get love. It's some discrimination or something up against here. They don't like gelatin up in this Madden EA game. Anyways, guys, Navarro Bowen, our leading tackler on the season, 104 tackles, which blew everyone out of the water. Of course, we only had him half of the season, so a lot of that was with the 49ers. But, Tyvon Branch, unfortunately, our leading tacklers are in our secondary. That's not a good sign, guys. Not a good sign. And, of course, the man from Ohio State, had Chimney Chekwa, had 4 interceptions, which leads our team for the year. Of course, we have Seabass, the best kicker, arguably, in the NFL. 14 made field goals, 15 attempted, along of 58, which was just beast mode. That's just beast mode. So that's our stats on the year. Of course, Run DMC had the second most rushing yards in the league And then of course that man right there, Adrian Peterson, is just a monster. He had over 2,000 yards for the season. The MVP of the year, or this year, was Peyton Manning, and I believe we had a few Pro Bowlers. Most of them are on offense. I'm not really going to go into that. I'll show that, or show the Pro Bowl people after the season. After all that, when we do a final recap of the year. So lastly, most importantly, before we talk a little bit about the Patriots, is our roster. You know, QB wise, Mike Vick, he grew a little bit, like 1 overall. That's not too great. The main growth we had was with Darren McFadden. He jumped up 5 spots. He was an 80 overall when we got him, and when we're gonna finish with him, he's gonna be like a 90. He's gonna go a beast mode extreme. He's gonna be awesome. And then Jennings, I think he went down. Maybe he might have stayed the same, but he's a 79 overall. Nobody cares about fullback, unfortunately, you know. Andre Johnson, he jumped 3 spots up since when we got him. He's a 91 overall, and our receiving corps just did work. They went up, a lot of them actually went up pretty decent amounts. Some of them went up 2, some of them went up 3. I don't remember what Jacoby Ford was, but he went up a little bit. And our tight end, Michael Rivera, he went up a little bit too. Our tight ends are young. Look, we got some young people in there. Of course, I won't go over to the big man because, you know, you see them right here. They're not too great. I know our left tackle is one of the best in the league, and I think they got rid of him in real life. So Jack Crawford, our left end, he's so beast mode. He's 60 overall. He's a monster. He's a man. He's 40. But you go back over here. Here's our starting 2 defensive ends. Adrian Claiborne, who we traded for, and Lamar Houston. And of course, Pat Sims in the middle, our big plug in the middle. He's an 86 overall. He's 330 pounds of pure, solid blubber. And of course, C.O. Moore, I believe you pronounce his name, 81 overall. And then Navarro Bowman, a 96 overall, one of the best linebackers in the league. And Kevin Burnett, 81. I don't think he went up that much. I know our cornerbacks didn't go up pretty much at all. But Chimdi Chekwa, he went up a little bit. DJ Hayden, who came through for us with some like closing interceptions that were just awesome. And awesome like pick 6 and seal the deal in some cases. And of course, Charles Woodson, he went up a little bit. And then we have Tyvon Branch, and of course, Seabass, 97 overall. So guys, that means the regular season is done. That means we can finally talk about playoffs. We can talk about some playoffs, and you know, we're facing the Patriots. They're 11-4-1 on the season. They have an offensive rank of 10, which is like at 32 in the league, and their defensive rank is 3rd. So we have a challenge ahead of us. I'm hoping we can run the ball on them. I'm hoping that we can at least grind it out, you know, make it a game. Hopefully, it's not even a night game. If it was a night game, I know the black hole would be wild. My pixelated black hole would be insane. There'd be terrible towels that were painted black or something. I don't even know, but it'd be crazy. So, basically, if we can limit Tom Brady, if we can stop his throwing, if we can stop them doing the short passes and all of that, I'm pretty confident we can come away with the W and advance to the conference finals, the AFC Championship game. We're in the division. We need to make it to the championship game, and then we're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to the ship. So, guys, stay tuned. Next week, we're going to be playing the Patriots and Tom Brady. Stay frosty, and I love you.